Hi.
Welcome back to Dominance.
What are you talking about?
We got a little bit scared in the Mumon set for a second.
Oh, I definitely did. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just remember who I am. Because that was important.
Yeah.
Sorry about
We still get there. Yeah. I do like that. He's just staying Paolo now.
Yeah.
He's just like, I have to dig my heels in and figure it out.
Yeah. Not that his Bayo is any bad or anything.
No,
definitely good.
But like, I think last time we played you, he did Bayo, and then he lost and did Paolo, and then he lost and did Greninja.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like hoping to just find like the secret key that unlocked it.
Yeah, but really, you just got to keep playing, just kind of figure out my habits and everything, because more or less it's me at that point, because Palutena and Incineroar is not winning for Incineroar, of course.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's so funny when people on commentary or whatever go like, I don't know, this one's kind of a rough matchup for Incineroar, and it's like, yeah, that's true before every one of your sets. Obviously, if it was a matchup issue, that we would have gotten there by now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But hey, it was still definitely good.
Yeah. I forget, there's something I wanted to ask. Oh yeah, about stages. Against, I think it was Mumon. You took him to Battlefield, and then he counterpicked you to Northern Cave. I think that was the Mumon set?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. What was going through your head on that?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know much about Sora. Like, I don't know his best stage or anything. Like, I just know his thunder, whatever the thunder move goes to platforms. So I'm like, okay, so those don't really literally matter at all. So I'm just like, I kind of like to have them as like, extra methods of escaping people, but also the fact is that like I like having them when people shield on the platform against me, because it gives me a side B if I can get it right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Of
course, it gives them another way to avoid my side B if I'm expecting to land on the ground. Which is why Northern Cave, I'm starting to not like it as much, because it also makes ledge trapping harder because they have that additional platform to escape to.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured whatever the logic going on, Northern Cave was the opposite of Battlefield.
Yeah.
So it made sense. Yeah, another great performance. So do you think the Sora was just an unfamiliarity thing for the most part?
Pretty much. Well, that, and it's like, okay, what is he doing that he's taking advantage of? And I realized, oh, okay, I'm gonna just be honest here, even if it might be a little petty. I'm like, all right, he's just kind of throwing out buttons. Okay, whatever. I'll just be careful, space my moves. But also, he does have the Yada shield, so I'm like, okay. So I gotta kind of like not hit his shield as much, but just like wait it out a bit more. So that's why I was trying to keep my distance more and everything, because he can shoot all the projectiles he wants. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And he can't take advantage of the Yada shield.
Yeah, I love. It's so fun to watch the adaptation. We talked before about with Greninja, he would do the water shuriken and then try and punish the revenge. He finally got that working with Thundraga for a little bit.
Yeah, I think I tried to like actually roll away. I think he got my roll or something, but yeah.
Yeah, eventually it was like, because he got the punish once, and then you started shielding instead of revenging in the platform. Oh yeah, how did you feel in the truth set where you played Ganon?
I'm like, I am not gonna lose this against Ryan. I thought it was a best three at two. At first, I'm like, oh god dang,
yeah,
this really matters. But
did
then
he
I'm
take
like,
game one?
Huh? Yes, he did.
Okay.
And then I brought it back, and then like the fourth game, he zeroed to death me. Then I just literally retaliated with the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, you're not getting me like this, no.
Yeah, we walked into the stream room in the middle of game 3, and we saw that he was Ganon, and we're like, oh, he's probably down 2-0, and he's like, well, if I'm going to lose, we might as well have fun. And then we're like, what's the set count? And they're like, 1-1.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, what?
We thought that you felt kind of uncomfortable with some of the other matchups, like Ganon or like Sora. We're not uncomfortable per se, but we definitely noticed when Shelter was on Palu, you were like in it, like you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, like I'm more familiar with those. Like,
it's like, this is home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Sora was like, I mean, his Ganondorf too. Like, gosh.
Yeah.
It's like I know we're both kind of evenly scared because, like, we are committing if we're approaching, but like he has his command grab, I have mine. So it's like whoever literally makes the first move is like, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan kept mentioning that you really liked Incineroar's playstyle and that you even stuck to him because of his playstyle. And so describe that, what that's like for you. Like, well, what's about his playstyle makes it a lot more fun?
I honestly like the ability to, like, okay, not like, okay, yes, I actually do like killing people early, but but at the same time, it's like I like getting those successful reads, and like I really have to be super careful because Incineroar is like, he doesn't actually have safe moves for the most part. So like I'm being really particular with my spacing and what options I'm using, and then when I get the right read that I need by seeing what the opponent does, what they like to do, getting on the habits, then I take advantage of that as best as I can. Because really it's about pushing your advantage, because he doesn't really have anything threatening in neutral. It's not about neutral, even though I can't play neutral with the character. But,
And so you think like Wolf does not have as much opportunity to like whiff punish and stuff like that?
Well, he can. It's just like you have to do it like a lot more often. And it's it kind of gets tiring because I'm like, ugh, I can't kill you. And like, It's such a pain.
It's like the difference between your whiff punish is a big move versus I have to do a whole combo, and you know, at any stage of that you can DI out or air dodge. And
so you also play Wolf?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Did you feel like your ledge trap was really good versus like your edge guarding? Because I noticed that definitely on Shelter you had a huge moment of really good ledge trapping.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering what you thought about that.
Yeah, like...
And what was kind of going through your head on...
When I fight people like that I fought enough, like, you know, again, like Shelter and, like, you know, Otis too, it's just, like, I know how they kind of, like to get off the ledge sometimes, and, like, again, in Shelter's case, he did the get-up attack, like, multiple times, and I punished it every single time. Because, like, a common thing I like to do is, like, I like to run up to the ledge and shield. So if they neutral get-up or get-up attack, I get to punish that. But if they jump, I can kind of react to that, too. But at a certain point, I'll do that for a split second, then move back, and then just react to what they try to do.
Okay.
Because, yeah, some people just roll very rarely, I notice.
Yeah. Especially against you.
Yeah. But when it's, like, more unfamiliar characters, it's like, I gotta, like, okay. I'm just gonna more or less stay back in case I whiff something, because, like, I don't want to... I'd rather not get punished. I'd rather just react to what they do and be safer.
Interesting. So, like, versus Sora matchup, that's what you were thinking a lot? Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, thanks for talking with us. I'm sure we will see you again in 2 weeks.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, good talking with you.
Congrats
on the win.
Thank you.